welcome to Prime News. Now a look at the headlines. Karnataka now wants more 4 TMC feet water from Mhadei, demands water for drinking as well as irrigation. Virdi and Mhadei case hearing on December 9. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to interact with school students across nation on Teachers' Day. 91% schools in Goa all set for it. HRD Ministry to assess the attendance. Goa Cricket Association Managing Committee passes resolution to oust Vinod Phadke as president, but Phadke continues to occupy top position in GCA. To seek legal opinion, GCA committee at war. Mining loan assistance scheme state cooperatives still in dark. No guidelines from RBI while state government on the brink of notifying it. And Bina occupants give Chalo Altino call on 5th September to march on CM's residence. Its third day of Dharna in Vasco. Demand rehabilitation plan. Alleged real estate scam. Now the news in details. Karnataka is now demanding additional 4 TMC feet water from Mhadei for drinking and irrigation purpose too. This is Karnataka's new argument before the Mhadei tribunal. Meanwhile, tribunal has given 4 weeks time for Maharashtra to reply on Goa's plea opposition Virdi Dam. Matter came up for hearing on Wednesday morning before the tribunal. Now both cases are adjourned for a decisive hearing to begin from 9th December.
Karnataka has now modified its argument on Mhadei issue. Neighbouring state is demanding more 4 TMC feet water from Mhadei in addition to its earlier demand of 7.56 TMC for drinking purpose. More 4 TMC feet water is required for irrigation purpose. This is Karnataka government's fresh argument before tribunal. Senior Advocate Pratap Venugopal and Advocate General's Associates, Advocate Dattaprasad Lavande, Pankaj Vednekar, Advocate Ninad Lad and Advocate V. Madhukaran represented Goa case before the tribunal on Wednesday, as the Advocate General Atmaram Nadkarni is on a foreign trip. Advocate General had earlier inspected Mhadei Kada area along with the Mhadei tribunal team.
कर्नाटकान एक ह्या प्रश्नाचेर आपली जे पयलीचे ऍप्लिकेशन आसा तेतून दुरुस्ती करून आपणाक दिवपाची अशी मागणी केली आणि पयलीची 7.56 TMC फीट ऑफ वॉटर आसा ती मागणी आसा त्यांची तेका तेंच्यानी एडिशनल आणखी आमकां 4 TMC फीट उदक दिवचे आणि पयली कर्नाटक आपणाक जे ड्रिंकिंग वॉटराचे सांगताले म्हणजे पिवपाचे उदक कमी पडटा म्हणून आमी हे पाणी वळण व्हरता म्हणून सांगताले ते कर्नाटकान आता आपली भूमिका जी आसा ती स्पष्ट केली आसा की त्यांचे जे शेतकरी आसा ह्या शेतकऱ्यांक उदकाची खूप गरज आसा आणि तेका लागून जलसिंचनाची शिंपणावळीचे उदक पुरवपा खातीर तांकां आनी एडिशनल 4 TMC फीट उदकाची गरज आसा आणि तेका लागून आपूण जे सादर केल्ले पयलीचो अर्ज आसा तेका दुरुस्ती करपाक तांकां अनुमती दिवपाची आणि त्या शिवाय तिनी जे राज्य आसा ह्या तिनी राज्यांनी आपले जे सबमिशन आसा हे खंयच्याय परिस्थितीन डिसेंबर 2 मेरेन सादर करपाचे कारण ट्रिब्युनलाचो जो कालखंड आसा तो केवळ 3 वर्साचो कालखंड आसा.
Meanwhile, Goa's interlocutory application opposing Maharashtra's Virdi Dam came up for hearing before Mhadei Tribunal on Wednesday morning. Goa government has objected and demanded stopping of Virdi Dam project in its plea before Mhadei Tribunal. Tribunal has given Maharashtra government a time frame of 4 weeks to reply. Tribunal's decisive hearing on Mhadei and Virdi will begin from December 9. But before that, in case of any amendments or any additions to the plea, Goa government and other parties have the time to file rejoinders by 2nd December. Crucial and decisive hearing on Mhadei and Virdi is slated for December 9. Goa is battling 2 huge neighbouring states for its share of water. On Wednesday, AG was off the tribunal court. Seen before the tribunal on Wednesday was enough to hint that the battle won't be easy and needs much more preparedness and strategy on the state and the NGOs front. Sneha Sabnis for Prudent.
91% of schools in the state are set to view Prime Minister Narendra Modi's address on Teachers' Day. PM will interact with school students across the nation from Delhi on 5th September for over 2 hours. Education Director informed Prudent that out of 1,790 schools in the state, 1,737 schools have been provided with the logistics to view the PM's address. Education Department's circular to the Goa schools makes it clear that the feedback of participation will be reviewed by the Union HRD Ministry.
For the first time, Prime Minister of India will interact with crores of students across the country on the Teachers' Day. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address school children in a school at Delhi between 2:30 to 4:45 in the evening. This interaction will be live telecast to all the states and union territories. The Education Director's circular to the state government and aided schools says, it is enjoined upon the heads of government and government-aided, unaided, primary, secondary and higher secondary schools to make arrangements to assemble their school children on Teachers' Day so that children may view Prime Minister's address on television. 95% schools in Goa are set to view Prime Minister's address. Rest are getting ready.
And the main message is regarding the students community to pass on the latest technology to be followed in the field of education. We have in Goa made the elaborate arrangement in almost all schools. About 91% of the schools we have covered till 1st September. We have 1,790 schools, and up to 1st September we have covered 1,731 schools. That is about 91%.
Apart from TV broadcast, Prime Minister will be heard on radios and transistors also. Viewing arrangements will also be made available on EduSat and Internet. Interestingly, the circular further makes it clear that a feedback will be taken after the program on the number of children and number of schools who were able to view or listen to the Prime Minister's address on Teachers' Day. With Bureau Inputs, video journalist Chetan Gawas for Prudent.
Goa Cricket Association's managing committee is now embroiled in an all-out war. The group led by Senior Vice President Dr. Shekhar Sarkar claims that the managing committee has passed a resolution to remove Vinod Phadke from President's position. On the other hand, Phadke has stuck to his guns that his position can only be changed by the GCA-affiliated clubs. Phadke has now asked for 2 weeks' time to seek legal opinion and reply to government's notice on the potential derecognition of GCA.
In the wake of government's decision to implement Pense Commission report indicting GCA President Vinod Phadke and subsequent notice by SAG to derecognize GCA, the managing committee of the state cricket body held the crucial meeting on Wednesday afternoon. The meeting lasted for around 1.5 hours, and while the media was not allowed in the meeting room, angry arguments could be overheard outside the room. President Vinod Phadke briefed the media in his cabin, wherein he brushed off the Dr. Shekhar Sarkar-led group's stance of demanding his resignation.
I am here elected by the club. I am not elected by Dr. Sarkar. On the contrary, he is elected because of me. He has came into the committee because of me, because I helped them to throw away Mr. Narvekar.
In a separate briefing in the meeting room, Dr. Sarkar termed Phadke's position as illegal.
By majority, we have passed a resolution in the managing committee today that he should step aside till he comes clean.
But does that resolution stand?
It stands, majority stands. As per the constitution, any decision in the managing committee is taken by the majority.
What's the... No, but he says 15 days time, sir.
So he has asked for time, let him ask, but we have right to pass a resolution in the managing committee. And we have passed a resolution. Now, if he doesn't, it is his wish. What we can do? What democratically is available to us, we have done. And tomorrow I hope that the High Court also takes suo motu action on this. Same thing has happened with the Supreme Court with the N. Srinivasan. तोय थंय नेटल म्हणटा की आपण काय करू ना आपण काय करू ना म्हणून तरी सुप्रीम कोर्टान ताका सायडीक दवरलो Absolutely, he is occupying illegally that chair. And we will not allow him to function from there.
Overall, it continues to be a divided house as of now, and only time will tell what will be the next move from the managing committee of the Goa Cricket Association. With video journalist Tulshidas Chari, this is Neeraj Prabhu from Parori.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.